deal up on the piece.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago, and we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott up here in the booth, and the talk about this game, Brock, is centered, not surprisingly, on a couple of quarterbacks who came through the draft the same year and now in their second seasons here in the NFL.
And it doesn't matter if it's year 2, year 5, year 10, or Tom Brady, like 30 years later. They still remember every guy in their class. Yep. And when you look across and you see your peer, you are linked together in that draft. You're also linked together in this league that knows how hard getting any win on any day is. And you want this one against your classmate as much as any.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Chicago. Return coming here from the 12. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd down from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And it'll be their 2nd-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Throwing it to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jaden Reed, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
2nd and 10 now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Pass play now. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Here's the throw. Reed's got it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on second down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
The Bears into the nickel for third down. Now looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it, room to run. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Looking for a throw here. He's on, and this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. Valus Jones now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Now on 2nd and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Torrey Taylor on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Packers will take over possession. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got him in over the middle, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They go play action on 1st. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw out of the gun. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Here he is to throw on second down. This finds Dobbs. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Throwing off the play fake here. Cut by Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're now set for 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Here's 2nd and 5. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down from the red zone. Taken in by Dobbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Throwing it again here. Has it in close. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. No hesitation, and that one's caught.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 38. Allen on the catch. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They're throwing it. Complete beyond the marker. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll throw it again. Left side, that's there, caught. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. The throw is caught. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Jaden Reed to return this. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So we've reached the end of 2, and it's the visiting Packers out in front. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Ewer.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
McManus on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, here's Swift. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
He was downfield in a hurry, hoping to help with the play, but that effort cost him points as the penalty wipes out that touchdown.
Still 1st down.
So now from further back, another try at 1st and goal. Goal to go, it's a pass play. And he'll score, touchdown Chicago! The Bears start the 2nd half with some needed points. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Packers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Over the middle comes complete pass. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Completes this one to Kraft. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. And he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They're going play action. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Call it 7 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still 3rd down.
Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
On now is McManus to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. This taken from the 12. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. First and 10 now from the 30. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He's got it, room to run. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
To the air now on first and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jaden Reed, the intended target. So that brings up second down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Second and 10 now. That finds Jacobs, complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing off the play fake here. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. They are throwing it again. Here's the throw on the out route. Complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. From the red zone now. It's caught. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll run. Jacobs. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain for them there. Setting up second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
Again, it's Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
McManus on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Bears 17.
On now is McManus to kick this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And he's going to be touchdown. Offense up to the line fast. From the 38. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Back to throw. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
They'll run it with Swift. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
Offense in the hurry up here. Back now, pressure on its way. Komet brings it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Still inches to go on third down. Dropping back to throw. Looking right, and he brings it in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That's complete. Here's Scott. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears losing by 14. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are in bounds. Oh, what a play! They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Santos now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And nearly down to the opposing 40 before he gets out of bounds. Excellent return there.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
The Packers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. 1st and 10 from the 41. They go counter, it's Jacobs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They stick with Jacobs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17, into the red zone. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Jacobs running behind center. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll kneel this down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. And they'll take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Chicago.